Hello everybody, welcome back to the workshop. So in this video, we are going to talk a little bit about my personal teaching style and whether Roy's arrogant or not, or if I have happened to take and talk down to you when I take and teach videos. So I was scumming around the internet there a while back, going around Facebook, which is not exactly my most favorite place in the world to take and shop around for comments and stuff, but I was just wanting to kind of see where the community was at and how far it's grown or maybe has imploded on itself on Facebook since I hadn't been on in a while. So I wanted to go around to some of the different venues and stuff. And anyways, you know, people taking chatter and yada yada, things like that. And, you know, one of the subjects that come up, somebody had asked, you know, who do you subscribe to or who would you recommend? Somebody was getting into it and wanted to look at some things to take in. You know, they wanted to ask some questions, right? They wanted to be able to watch some videos and learn and kind of go that route for self-education because they didn't have an instructor right nearby them. Well, the thing came up, obviously my name was mentioned, so was John Switzer over at Black Bear Forge, and several other people were mentioned and came up. All great instructors, by the way, good people to learn from. Everybody was kind of putting up their, you know, flavor of the day. And one of the things that came in and struck my attention was the fact that people talked, some negativity was about the way that I teach. And that negativity was around me talking down or making people feel, and this isn't the first time I've heard this. I've heard this in the comment section a bunch over the 2-3 years that I've been doing this. But one of the things that had came up was that I talk down to people or I make people feel like I'm talking down to them like they're lesser than. And a part of that kind of comes from my personality, my teaching personality, is when the way I develop confidence about a subject that I'm instructing about to get in front of this camera and talk to you and try to take and explain something that I know how to do, it comes down to the point that I have to imagine that you do not know what it is that I am doing. And so therefore I try to explain things in a step-by-step basis in a way that I feel that anybody could approach the subject and understand. So that may be, you know, I'm doing a lot of hand-holding that it feels like if you are more of an experienced smith, it'll be like, oh, come on, Roy, just get to the point already, would ya? And I can sympathize with you. But this channel is here, and what I do on here at Christ Center and Ironworks is try to lift everybody up. I try to be a rising tide that takes and lifts all ships. And so if you feel personally that I have somehow talked down to you or you were feeling that way, that is not an intention that I mean to take and come across the camera on. It's just the way that I teach. I'll teach anybody until they tell me, hey, I know everything, and then I'll leave you be. I'll be zipped lip, and I'll just let you suffer out there in the darkness. Because I have no interest in wasting breath on somebody who knows everything. So I'm relaying my experiences and my experience that I have in my own personal forge. That doesn't make me right. That doesn't make me wrong. It doesn't make me indifferent. I guess I am kind of indifferent to it. It's just my way of doing something, so I try to walk you through the process as much as I can. So I do apologize to anybody if that kind of rubs you the wrong way. It's just kind of bound to happen, as I can be apologetic. At the same time, I kind of just don't care. I've put out over 1,500, I've put out, or there's upcoming at this point, there'll be up to 1,500 videos of content here on YouTube that Jessica and I have produced completely for free just to help you all out in the blacksmithing community. And I don't take that lightly. That is something that's not a brag, that's something as an expression of my heart. I have a heart to teach, and that's what I love doing. And I love seeing guys and gals alike learn from me and say, hey man, I was struggling with that, and boom, man, that really helped out. Or, you know, people go on later down the road and maybe they don't even say or come back and say that something that we have done or taught has helped them, but I can clearly see that my work somehow has had an influence on their work, and that just really blesses my heart. So again, just thank you all for being a part of this community, all of my fans out there, all the super fans, which is kind of crazy to think. We're well over 40,000 subscribers now, and that is, you know, mind-blowing. I never thought I would have had anything like that 2 years ago. That was nowhere on my mind. In fact, I didn't even know how to run a camera 2 years ago, and now that's gotten out of hand. But anyways, that's a story for another day. I just wanted to take and apologize to anybody that I have specifically offended by my speaking style or the way that I teach. It's just me. You gotta love me or you gotta leave me. There's a big wide world and big wide web out there, and tons of great guys that you can take and learn from. And even a few gals are getting online now and really interacting with the community, and I think that's awesome as well. So that's it for today. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know how I did down in the comment section down below. And as always, hit that like button, or if you're one of those few people that are a serial disliker of this channel, just continue doing that. Keep hitting those dislike buttons because it helps this channel grow, because it all counts as engagement. So we greatly appreciate you too as well. So anyways, that's it. As always and forever, God bless you, and we will catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.